This biscuit scone formula is our benchmark introduction to chemically leavened baked goods. Mixing chemically leavened batters and doughs require knowledge of the leavened properties of baking powder and baking soda. Buttermilk biscuits, blueberry muffins, banana, nut bread, and scones are quick breads. Why? They're quick to make and they're quick to bake. With only a few basic ingredients and no yeast, almost any food service operation can provide customers with fresh muffins, biscuits, scones, and loaf breads. The variety of ingredients used in quick breads is virtually limitless. Cornmeal, whole wheat, fruits, nuts, spices, and vegetables. These popular bread products are used for breakfast service and are equally appropriate for lunch, snacks, and buffet items. This formula uses baking powder as the leavener. Modern baking powder, which is double-acting, releases carbon dioxide in 2 stages. About 10 to 15% of the carbon dioxide releases when the baking powder is added to the batter. The remaining carbon dioxide is released when the quick bread is heated in the oven. The use of double-acting baking powder allows bakers to retard or refrigerate their product for later use. Quick breads, generally mixing either the biscuit method, the muffin method, or the creaming method. The mixing method used is directly related to the type and consistency of the fat used in the formula. Cold solid fats such as butter, lard, or vegetable shortening are used in biscuit methods, producing a flaky product. Liquid fats such as oil or melted butter are used in the muffin method to produce a very moist, tender product. And fats that are soft but not liquid are used in the high-fat creaming method. In all quick breads, to keep gluten development to a minimum, flour is mixed into the dough quickly but very gently. Overmixing the dry ingredients causes toughness and may create holes inside the baked product, a condition we know as tunneling. We're going to begin by blending the butter and the sugar and salt. We've got a flat paddle, and we're going to blend these ingredients at medium speed until they're light and creamy. When they become light and creamy, we're going to slowly add the eggs. If the butter is cold, it might take a little longer. If the butter is warm, it may go a little quicker. Okay, we're going to add the eggs in stages to make sure we get a thorough blend of the ingredients. We want to make sure the mixture is smooth. We'll stop the machine and we're going to scrape it to make sure we get a good emulsion when we add the liquid to this fat. We'll add the remaining eggs at this point. I'm going to stop the machine again. One last time. Scrape the paddle as well to make sure all the fat is in the bottom of the bowl. We're going to lower the speed to first, and we're going to begin to add the dry ingredients in thirds, alternately with the buttermilk. This is where we want to be sure we don't overmix. We previously sifted the flour and the baking powder together. Some more liquid, 1/3 at a time. Continue mixing the dough on low speed, being careful not to overmix it. Remember, we want to keep the gluten at a minimal development, not too strong. Now we're going to add our fruit. In this case, it's raisins. And we're going to incorporate. I removed the bowl from the machine. We're going to dust the bench with flour. We're going to dump the dough onto the flour so it doesn't stick. Don't be shy, you want to be liberal, because when you roll this out, you want to make sure you can remove those biscuits from the bench. I like to dust the top as well. We're going to work this dough out a little bit. And I'm going to roll it 1 inch thick. Use a dough cutter of desirable size and cut the biscuits and place on the parchment lined sheet pan. You can see what I'm doing. I'm dusting the ring first, my cutter, because I don't want it to stick. These will be much easier to remove. Try to eliminate a lot of scraps. The more scraps, when we roll the second time, we're going to have a little bit tougher dough. So we want to keep that amount minimal. Now you can place these on the pan next to each other, or you can spread them out and bake them individually. We're going to bake these at 375, approximately 18 to 20 minutes, till they're a nice light golden brown. Okay, I have some in the oven that should be done. They've been in about 18 to 20 minutes. Let's see how they look. Beautiful.